Today we're going to get started with gratitude. Heart of Gold series, become the perfect partner. Real quick, the magician fell out. So we are getting ready to get in a place to manifest. I feel like when you are in a place of gratitude, it's the perfect place to manifest because you're kind of in a position to give thanks and praise and gratitude for the things that are coming to you. And when you are a spiritual person, you think ahead, you manifest by feeling the feeling in the moment. And part of that manifestation process is imagining yourself in the future, in that moment. And so it creates this feeling of gratitude as if you were already there. It pulls in the energy into the now. It takes away the illusion of time. It takes away the past and the future. And so your focus is pinpointed on thanking and on manifesting, on actually doing the practicalities, the actual work of being with a partner. And so as it pertains to relationships, being grateful and practicing gratitude only uplifts your partner. It uplifts yourself. It uplifts your spirit. It uplifts the spirit. It starts attracting everything you need into your world. So let's get started. We're going to focus on gratitude today. Today I kind of am being Superman and exercising my intuition in a different way. I didn't write notes today. I did study, but I would rather be led by spirit today when it comes to gratitude, because what's going to happen is everyone has a different way of manifesting that. And so spirit's here to cater to everyone's ritualistic schedule and habits and processes. Thank you, Spirit. That's the word. So let's get started with the general collective reading for gratitude. Thank you, Spirit. What would you have us know first? Thank you. What would you have us know first about gratitude? Thank you, Spirit. Please give us a message in season. Please give us a message with confirmation. And I would love to have messages as accurate as possible today, Spirit. Thank you. We got the Tower in reverse. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Magician. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Five of Swords. We have Temperance. We have the Star. We have some major arcana here, guys. The Ace, we got two aces. We got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Let's get started. So, when you are feeling like your world is upside down, we have the Tower here with the Joker. When you feel like you're being humiliated or you're in a humiliation ritual, there's ha 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 written all over the Tower. So that's where that's stemming from. When you feel like the ground is so hot beneath you, you have nowhere to stand. Gratitude is your weapon. This is about relationships, okay? So when your partner is going off, when you have no control, when you don't know where they're at, when you feel this off feeling and they're at work, it's like a red alert. And with the Tower in reverse, it's showing us that the way to start taking control of the situation spiritually, even though your partner isn't in your presence, is by showing gratitude. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you that you protect us. Thank you that you know my intentions for my partner are good. You know, I pray protection over them. I hope that you would move everything in place that they need to today. Give them and search them and give them what they have lack of. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you put this person in my life. I'm grateful that I'm able to see the glow and the gifts that are actually me. It's a reflection of me. And so I get to see myself through another person, and it's just awesome because now I know what to work on, and now it's not a problem. Now I get to work on things to show my partner my appreciation and my gratitude. And so with the Five of Swords, we're taking that power back from strife, that attitude, that tit for tat, that little War of the Roses. Remember that movie? If you haven't seen War of the Roses, it's a great movie to watch. it'll definitely motivate you to be grateful for your partner. So thank you guys for praying on it. Thank you for commenting. Please smash the heart next to my name and set your notifications so you know when I come live. Hi guys. And so keep pressing the screen. Send your gifts. If you'd like to book a reading, I can do 6 cards or 12 cards. It's posted up on top with the timer. I'm saying all that now so I can get back into the lesson. I really appreciate your guys' energy and support. So let's learn more about gratitude. 5 of Swords. It's like you're creating a sword fight in your own home with your partner if you move in strife, unforgiveness, anger, jealousy. So when you feel that moment coming on, you start getting that sinking feeling in your stomach and that ugly tension behind your neck, and you just get real pissy. And so Spirit's calling us out, really, and letting us know both sides do that, and the cure for that is gratitude. When you start feeling pissy about your partner, it's a great way and a great time to sit down and think about everything they contribute to your life, and think about all the sacrifices they made, all the other options they could have chose, but baby, they chose you. They chose to stick it out with you. Aren't you grateful that you're not alone? There's millions of single people that are online dealing with BS, and dating isn't how it used to be back in the day. It's horrible. So Spirit's asking you to be grateful ultimately, but more importantly, to be grateful for the little things in your partner. And in order to manifest more gratefulness, that's what you should focus on. And when you guys become in sync with being grateful, then your entire house, the narrative, the vibe, even the plants will grow different. And I know I'm not making that up. Like, everything biological in that house it begins to sync. The dog, the cat, the food tastes better. The comfort on the couch feels better all of a sudden. There's this fine tuning that Spirit does when you actually do the work to stop being prideful, to stop trying to cast people down with the tower, to stop trying to knock them down and stab them with your swords when they get to the bottom. What are we doing? Like, that's our partner. That's our protection, our spiritual protection when they're away from us. And so Spirit's asking us with 6 of Cups to share your emotions equally, okay? To remember what it is about each other that you're grateful for, to go back to the innocence of giving each other flowers and chocolates and just holding hands. Just the mere essence of holding hands and being able to know that I'm connected to this person, and I'm grateful that I have this person, because if I did it, maybe I would have went crazy when I lost my job. Maybe I wouldn't have had the support I needed when my family member passed away. Maybe I wouldn't have someone to encourage me and to remind me how smart I am, when I'm getting ready to take this test to re-enter the service. It's all of that. It's like pouring out all 6 cups of your emotion into one person with gratitude. That's what we're being called to do. We're being called to pour out all 6 of our cups into the person with gratitude. That's what we're being called to do. There's so much major arcana on this table. I'm going to kind of... Give me a second here. Wow. So these are things to be grateful for. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the revelation and the communication with my collective. And thank you for the confirmation. Thank you for this wonderful, wonderful way to break free from the bondage of a bad relationship. We're starting with the Star card. We are letting our partner know that they're literally the star. They're the MVP. They're the main character. You can't forget that. They're number one in your world. You see that? They're the trophy of your world. And it's like Spirit's going to lead us down this path of different areas of being grateful for. So it's that first attraction that you saw your partner with. It's that first sight. It's that love at first sight. It's that connection of energy on the dance floor. It's that first hand touch. It's that first brush against your body when you accidentally get too close and you feel the energy. It's the first kiss, when the electricity actually touches each other's lips for the first time. It's like rubbing your feet on the ground, on the carpet, and then it's like being shocked. That's what I'm getting here. But we're going to be grateful that we have all of that. That there's actually a star in our life, a superhero that's willing to lay their life down because they love us. And so that's something grateful to be, that's something to be grateful for, excuse me. Remember the superhero that they are in your life. Remember that pedestal that you put them on when you were down and out, when you first met, how important they were to you, how as soon as you got their text, like this smile came on your face, like this special ringtone. You could be in the kitchen throwing the trash and it just changes all of your demeanor, and the inside of you is just lit up. And so don't forget about your star. Show them gratitude. Show your partner gratitude by pointing out their superhero characteristics. That's what Spirit would like us to do. Number 2 is moderation. Be grateful that your partner is patient enough with you to give you space to grow. Isn't that deep? Be grateful with your partner because be grateful for your partner because they allow you space to grow. Be patient with them. Accept their direction in moderation. Don't be defensive. They're not your mom. You don't need to be like, no, mom, I'm not throwing the trash today. That's actually the age level that you're behaving in when you have those attitudes. The mature spiritual thing to do is, yes, babe, what do you need? Give me a second to take a breath and I'll be right there to help you with anything you need. I've had a hard day. I just need a minute to collect. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to go to the restroom. And you do your thing and you come back and all of a sudden she's ready for you and she's in the most grateful mood. Your feminine is like, yeah, babe, man, that's what's up. I got the perfect man. My superstar, my superhero knows when to take a break so that they don't break my heart. So that they're gentle with me and they pour nothing but light into me. They pour nothing but light into me. And that's all I'll receive from them because that's all they give. And I'm grateful, Spirit. I'm grateful that you connected me to this light source. Not only you do I have, now I have this superhero partner that pours light into me. You also have the Wheel of Fortune. This can go 2 ways. You have to be grateful that someone's there with you through the good and the bad. When things turn around, when life comes at you like a freaking freight train, like a tidal wave, you got someone to hold your hand and put your floaties on and like build a barrier and like protect yourself. It's that luck of the draw. You guys are in this together. And when you are aligned with gratitude, you're going to attract more positive than you are negative. The wheel's going to keep going clockwise instead of counterclockwise. When you guys mature into your union of gratitude, woo! Let's talk about that. Let's create in our relationships a union of gratitude, a soul contract, a requirement, a commitment of gratitude. Once a day in the morning, I want to tell you that I'm grateful for the dinner that you made me last night. On lunch, I'm going to call you, babe, and I'm going to tell you how grateful I am for my peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? Oh, you made enchiladas for when I get home? Man, babe, I'm going to stop by the store. I got to grab something, and you show up with some flowers. And then they're grateful for everything they got to do for you. They're even grateful for the opportunity to be there serving you and cooking for you and doing everything at home that you require. And don't forget, when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to you and the person, and the communication is only between you and the person or whoever's in your relationship. This is an open forum, so we're not judgmental and we're not prejudiced to those new relationship structures that are in our timeline. So that's what it is. Spirit's letting us know we're even in a time where we get to be grateful that we get to choose who our partner is. We get to share the information that we got from work, the love that we got from friends. We get to talk about it when we get home. We get to touch each other's face. I used to love when someone I was with would touch my face, and it just made me feel safe. It was weird. Like, it just made me feel safe. and it made me feel loved, and I was so grateful in those moments. I felt like if I was on top of the world, like if I was floating in the sky, like if I had superpowers because of their gratefulness for me. They were so grateful that the person that they used to be with, I believe, used to be really negative, is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to go farther into that. But they were so grateful that I was kind of the complete opposite. And so that used to heal me. And I used to be grateful for those times when they used to caress my face. It was weird. It's like, it's something I didn't know about myself. But it's that intimacy that we need to be grateful for. We need to be grateful that we've gotten someone that we can be completely transparent in front of, that we can trust with our bodies and our minds and our hearts and our spirits. And we know they're not going to betray us. We know they're not going to turn us around, you know? And so we're going to move on to the next card. But really quick, guys, I don't take questions in the comments when I'm doing Heart of Gold. I do a free, full reading, free, in appreciation for my my collective. Usually I try to do it twice a month or on Sundays. Tomorrow's Sunday, so keep an eye out. Smash the heart next to my name so you can set notifications for the free full reading in appreciation for those that have been supporting me. But right now I'm not taking questions in the comments. We're just focusing on Heart of Gold. And with gratitude, our last lesson from Spirit when it pertains to our partner is to be the magician, create new ways of love. You see those doves? Those are representations of gifts, candles, candy, flowers, cleaning the house before they get home. You get the message. Spirit's asking us to create new ways to love, to send new messages, you know, to write a poem. Ask ChatGPT to help you write a poem and send it to them. Like, those things really prompt gratitude, and it sends them throughout their whole day with gratitude and with this smile. And you put this, like, you put these roller skates under their feet, like they're floating, like they just feel the joy because just simply because you text them. Like, you're enough. Can you believe that? You don't have to fight. You don't have to jump through hoops. You're enough. Aren't you grateful that just your communication and just your connection with that person is enough? Like, that's astounding to me. I can't wait to be in that position. I see things manifesting from these lessons, and as I'm learning and you're learning with me, I really want to get creative and learn how to love a partner in the most pure, authentic, and grateful way. Those are the 5 major arcana. Remember, treat them like a star. Show them you're grateful. Be patient with them. That's part of showing them you're grateful. Stick with them through the good wheel and the bad wheel, through the clockwise and the counterclockwise. That's what you're there for. That's how you show them you're grateful for all those meals they cook for you, for rubbing your stinky feet when you get home, and they don't care that they stink. They love you. They run the hot bath. You know, they get your beer ready. You see what I'm saying? So don't forget to be grateful for the good and the bad times with your partner. Don't forget to be grateful for the intimacy, for the purity, for the water that flows between you. You hear me? For the water that flows between you, for the intuitive emotion. That's how you know where to touch them. That's how you know what to say to them. Open yourself up to Spirit. Get all those negative past relationships out of the way so you can show gratitude to your partner or partners correctly. Okay, remember the last one is to get creative. Learn how to be creative when loving your partner to show gratitude. We have 3 more cards left. The Ace of Pentacles is here with the Ace of Cups. You know, if you've been having a rocky time with your relationship, this is the portal, babe. Now is the time for you to jump through the portal, for you to grab this energy. It's available through the Spirit. It's being handed down directly from Spirit. It's not coming through another person. It's not coming through your partner. It's coming through surrendering. It's coming through being washed and cleansed with the water, through being healed with the pentacle. You feel me? And Spirit just wants you to focus on these cards for a minute and receive the energy being transferred. I speak life into your relationships, life into the relationship with yourself. May gratitude explode inside of you. May gratitude surround you in your relationship completely. May gratitude become the ether that keeps you connected. Thank you, Spirit. The last card that came out was the Ace of Swords. I'm going to start by the usual. This is true communication. This is communication from on high, from Source. You see that sun in that mask? Source always has his or her or its eye on us. Spirit always has its eye on us. Okay? I don't mean to get into gender stuff, and I say he and him and her because I grew up in a different time in the 80s, and that's how I was groomed. And so I'm still working on my political correctiveness. So please, and thank you for being patient with me, okay? I love you guys, and there's nothing more in the world I want to do than to serve my collective. And so there's no way that I want to offend anyone. So if you hear me say God is a he or she or whatever, it's not because I'm trying to point any specific religion or belief out. It's just what I'm being led to say at the time. Sometimes I'm speaking to different people, and that's the way they'll receive it, you know? And thank you for understanding that. But we have the truth card here. Ultimately, this is your communication. Spirit's asking you to bring your sword and their sword as into one. Your communication needs to melt into one. That gratitude needs to melt into one. Just like your bodies melt into one. Just like your hearts melted into one when you became a union, when you became a soul contract, when you became a soul partner, a soulmate. So as far as gratitude, that was a lot of information in a short amount of time. It's an easy practice. That's why Spirit's like, keep it simple. Straight up. Keep it simple, Sammy. You know what I mean? Kiss. Just remember that. Kiss. I'm gonna kiss my partner. I'm gonna keep it simple, Sammy. You know what I'm saying? So don't read into all of this any more than has been explained, because that's basically what Spirit's saying. It's easy to be grateful. There's a freaking chromosome in us. To be grateful. You can be grateful by singing. You can be grateful by clapping. You can be grateful by putting your feet in the earth. You can be grateful by hugging a tree. You can be grateful by, a whole bunch of ways. Meditating and just sending your gratitude to them energetically. Let me pause for a second. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you for smashing the screen. Thank you guys. I appreciate you commenting and setting your reminders to come back when the next episodes are here. We're on episode 7. We have 5 more to go. I'm excited. There's really 10, but the last 2 I'm going to give free full readings for relationships for the people that have followed through and the people that have been in my live. There's a way for me to check, and so I'm going to invite those people one by one and let them know that the last 2 lives are going to be free relationship readings in full. And out of my appreciation for them growing with me, this has been or is becoming the most important journey of my life. I'm the type of person that I had kind of a rough upbringing, and I used to party a lot, so my focus wasn't becoming something for anyone but myself. So this is me catching up. I'm really glad to be where I'm at. I feel like I'm right on time. I feel like for me things are going to come in really fast because oh wow, King of Wands, because of the way the drive and the ambition that I have, this new fire that Spirit's put in me. We have the Emperor with the King of Wands out here. Let's keep going. Give me some clarification on this, Spirit. Thank you. What's this message for the collective about? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. 6 of Wands, victory. Dang. 9 of Pentacles, independence. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. Thank you, Spirit. We have a message. Okay. My collective is open, so this is for a male-male couple. There's a King of Wands and an Emperor here. that have been going through Four of Cups. They've been missing each other, and things and people have been getting in the way of their connection, and it's been delayed. They were supposed to have been together within the last 14 months. So it looks like with this Four of Cups in reverse, Spirit is taking away that self-pitying depression. It's lifting. So one of you or both of you are starting to feel the victory come with the Six of Wands, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, give me a second. I'm getting over one. I'm really happy that this is in reverse, both of them. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse, that feeling of being rejected, that feeling like you lost the most important thing in the world to you, it was predestined. Okay, that loss was to create urgency. It was to remind you to be grateful for what was given to you. It took someone. It didn't completely change them. That's not what Spirit's here to do. We're not here to train wreck people's lives. But what it did was it created an awareness in this masculine. And he's looking at the people he's with right now, and he's like, man, they don't give me that feeling. I don't get that. I don't feel that it factor. They don't like spark this urge to jump at them, you know, in a positive way. And so Spirit's letting you know you went through that feeling of loss. You never lost them. You never lost them. Isn't that awesome? They never let you leave their heart. They did what Spirit said to do. They disconnected and they did the work, but they never let you leave their heart. They knew inside that one day maybe you would wake and maybe you would. Wow, it's like a dream. It's like a dream. And they knew that one day you would walk into it. That's deep. That's deep. This feminine has been connected to you and supporting you emotionally since the day you've met, and you missed that. You've seen them as like a mean girl or a party girl, or you missed, but it was on purpose, so you didn't miss. It's like a paradox. Your emotions were there, but you didn't know why, and it scared you. And because that relationship wasn't the type of relationship you've ever had, and that feeling wasn't so strong until that person, that it scared you. And you kept pushing them away, but you kept, I see you like tiptoeing over the borderline every once in a while to make sure they're still there. That's crazy. Because both of you got 6-6, angel number 6-6. Six of Cups along with the Six of Wands. So this relationship is going to be successful. Spirit's saying it's okay for both of you to let go. There's a trust there now because you know they're waiting for you, and they've been waiting for you. There's a loyalty there because they know that you've never given up on them. They know, they're intuitive. They can see how you feel sometimes. They don't invade your privacy, but sometimes Spirit gives them a flash of how you're doing because they love you. They genuinely love you. And you genuinely love them. You're just finding out how to transform in the 3D the way you used to love into the way you're going to love. And that's okay. Spirit wants you to take your time. That was for a masculine. I don't feel like I have any more. I came on earlier this morning and I did some morning messages. So I'm going to go ahead and close this lesson out. And I feel like if I eat some dinner, I can come back on tonight. It's the weekend. So I'll be on later. Set your notifications. Thank you so much for following me, and comment. Please, if it resonates, please.